Hello children, in last class we learnt about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar lesson in half. Okay, today we will continue that one. This lesson written by R. Venkataraman. He was the 8th President of India and he wrote about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The full name of B.R. Ambedkar is Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar is the full name of B.R. Ambedkar. He also known as Baba Saheb. All are calling. Also he known as Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Baba Saheb also one another name of B.R. Ambedkar. He born on 14th April 1891. He born on 14th April. Now also we are celebrating as Ambedkar Jayanti. That day, April 14, 1891, Baba Saheb Ambedkar was born. Okay children, I explained about him everything in last class. See here, his main life ambition was to read the books. He loves so much to read the books. When he gone to New York for round table conference, that time he purchased 2000 books and he brought that 2000 books in 32 boxes to India. He loves very much reading too and he was so much eager to get the knowledge by reading the books. And see here children, he was so much influenced by Mahatma Phule. Mahatma Phule, he worked for depressed class and that Mahatma Phule was also worked for uplifting the depressed class and women. In that influence, Ambedkar was also very much impressed and he wants to uplift the backward caste and backward scheduled people and give their in society dignity and worth. So here what he did children, when the amendment came in USA regarding black Americans, they gave freedom to black Americans. That time only a thought came in his mind that he should bring something in Indian society also. He wants to change something in Indian society and he wants to give more respect to the depressed class people and women. He brought newspaper also, that Mook Nayaka, Bahishkrita Bharata and Samata. He brought newspapers also and he wrote in that newspaper about how the harassments are going on that people in the society. So he became the legislative member and he argued in assembly also regarding this matter. Afterwards what happened children? Actually he is not in a Congress party. Then also invitation came him to become chairman of the drafting committee of our constitution and that came into existence on 26 January 1950. We are celebrating that one as Republic Day. So children, in next paragraph we learn about what about Ambedkar and whatever his achievements. Jawaharlal Nehru chose Dr. Ambedkar to be the first law minister of independent India. See here, after independence, Jawaharlal Nehru only chosen him. That Ambedkar is the right person for that post. That law minister of independent India. That Ambedkar become the law minister for independent India after independence. Jawaharlal Nehru only chosen him. This was a recognition of Dr. Ambedkar's skill in the field of law legislation as also a tribute to his vision of social justice, a vision which was sought to be infused into the new Indian polity. See, he is not actually Congress party member, that Ambedkar, but then also Jawaharlal Nehru gave a good opportunity. He became the law minister for independent India. This shows that how much he is eager to give justice to the people in the society. And infused means knowledge. He wants to fill something in our constitution. Polity means constitution. That he wants to fill something in our constitution, that to uplift the backward class people and depressed class people. He had a great dream about that. He wants to do something for the society by writing the constitution. So he invited as a chairman for the drafting committee, and he is also called as the architect of this cover constitution. But above all, this was a tribute to the success of Baba Saheb Dr. Ambedkar's own campaign against social injustice. He always raised his voice against the injustice in the society, about the casteism, about harassment on women. He was always raised his voice. This all success came because he was always struggling for the depressed class people and backward class people. Who could have dreamed that one born to a Mahar family would one day become not only a law minister but a lawmaker and hailed as the modern Manu. Hailed means addressed. Hailed means addressed. He was addressed as a modern Manu. He was addressed as Manu because he also did so much, so he wants to do so much changes in the society, and so he called him as a modern Manu. He hailed means addressed. He was addressed as a modern Manu. In the 4 decades and more since independence, much progress has been achieved in providing equality of opportunities to the people. Now also so many people are fighting to make equality in the society. After 4 decades, 60 years over, now also so many people are in injustice only. Society is not giving them equality in the rule and regulations. Members of the scheduled castes find doors which had been closed to them for centuries being opened. See, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes people, they were not in a position to take a big posts in the society, in politics, in so many big job opportunities. They won't have that opportunity. That time they don't have any opportunities. But Ambedkar gave them opportunity to become forward in the society. No legal paths exist today for self-expression or self-advancement. See, now all are equal because all understood the rules and regulations of our constitution. So what happened, children? Now all are having rights to express their opinions. All are have rights to work in any jobs or in of the society. They are enrolling themselves in the Institute of Higher Learning and entering public services. See, now also backward class people, they have equality in all job opportunities. They have reservation for them because they didn't have before independence, they didn't have such an opportunity. But when constitution came into existence, they got an opportunity to serve in public sectors also. They have come to occupy high offices of state both at the center and in the states. See, now they got an opportunity to work in a state departments and also in central departments. Judges, ambassadors and governors have been drawn from their ranks. See, they can become judges, ambassadors to other countries also, and they may become governors also. They got so many opportunity to work in society. And they have acquitted themselves creditably in all these positions of responsibility. Acquitted means clear. They are now acquitted. They know whatever the job opportunities they have, how many reservations they have. Now they have clear idea in the society what post they are able to do. All are equal. This type of awareness came in their mind. And yet, much remains to be done on the social plane. The annual reports of the Committee Commissioner for Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes lists several violations of the law and several instances where not withstanding the statute book members of the scheduled castes have been discriminated against. See, no one should violate the rules and regulations of constitution. We should also respect. Every citizen of India should respect the rules and regulations of the constitutions. So what happens, children, if any violence came means there is a punishment also is there in our country. So here whatever written in the constitution we should obey and we should respect the rules and regulations. Baba Sahib Ambedkar's work will be truly complete only when social discrimination is completely eliminated from our society. See, he fought to bring equality in the society, but when it will come to children, when that there is no discrimination between castes, no discrimination between job opportunities, no discrimination between speaking and all, that time only equality come in the society. He dreamed that Ambedkar fought so much and he made rules and regulations also, but we should follow that rules and regulations, then only equality will come in the society. Baba Sahib Ambedkar always stressed the importance of constitutional methods to achieve social objectives. In an interesting observation, he once described the methods of civil disobedience, non-cooperation and satyagraha as the grammar of anarchy. That's the speech rendered by B.R. Ambedkar on 25th November 1949. 25th November 1949 means before constitution came into existence, he gave one speech, that one called as grammar of anarchy. This speech called as a Grammar of Anarchy, he rendered a speech on 25th November 1949, means before commencement of the constitution, he gave one speech regarding the violence, non-cooperation and harassment on the low class people, harassment on the woman, all he gave in that speech. So that speech called as a Grammar of Anarchy he gave on 25th November 1949. The observation assumes to utilize these methods in struggle against an alien power. The right to rebellion is recognized against the government without people consent, be it alien or national dictatorship, but not in a democracy based on free and fair elections. See, our country is a democratic country. You know very well in social study, you learnt also. There is no dictatorship in our country. Okay, all we have rights to vote, right to elect our members. So, in dictatorship it may happen, but not in democracy society. So he told that these violations and harassment on the people, it should not be in democratic country. It should be in dictatorship. But our country is a democratic country. We have rights to vote and we have right to elect our members to the legislative assembly. Is it, children? In social study you learnt all of you. Like so, misdirected and volatile such agitations invariably results loss of lives in public property. See, so many lost their lives due to this casteism, fighting in the society. That what happens, children? That takes the lives of so many people. We don't know what is happening. Then they will start to fight. If we ask for, they are telling, no, we don't know why they are fighting. They are also joining to that fight. So, there should not be casteism fight in the society. It takes so many lives. Castes of their duty towards the depressed classes, Baba Sahib Ambedkar did the same by reminding them of their inherent rights to equality with the higher and more powerful castes. He said that there should be no casteism in the society. No higher class, no lower class castes. All are equal. All castes are equal. All castes should have same rights, same duties, same equality positions in the society. One stressed the duties, the other stressed the rights. Together they brought about the veritable revolution in social thoughts. See, if we want, we are telling our caste is upper caste, your caste is lower caste, then the quarrel will start in the society. So, there should be no discrimination of caste. We all are Indians. That is the first thought we should come in our mind, children, that we all are Indians. We should not consider the caste. When Baba Saheb passed away in December 1956, Jawaharlal Nehru made a moving reference in the Lok Sabha describing Baba Saheb as a symbol of revolt. See, that Jawaharlal Nehru, when he passed away, a symbol of revolt. He said, Jawaharlal Nehru, immediately he moving reference he did in the Lok Sabha that time, and he said to him as a symbol of revolt. He was so much interested. He was so much interested to bring equality in the society. He wants to bring equality in the no casteism and no upper class, no lower class, no depressed class. Everyone is equal in the society. It was a dream of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. There can be no doubt that the day is not far off when Baba Saheb Ambedkar's dream of Samata will become reality. So now also that Samata not came in reality. Samata means all are equal, all castes are equal, all people are equal. Now also not in our society, that equality not came in our society, but one day it will come. That day Ambedkar dream will come true. So children, this is our responsibility also. We should see, we should think that all are equal in the society. No upper caste, no lower class, and no casteism we should do, and no man, no woman, no discrimination should be there. All are equal. We should respect each and everyone in the person in the society. We should respect them. Then they will also respect us. So children, this is about Baba Saheb Ambedkar lesson, and I hope all of you understood the lesson. And I want to tell you children that you should read the lesson and you understand this lesson properly. I also explained, and you also read again and again glossary, then it will be easy for you to understand the lesson. Okay, I will send the notes of this lesson to you guys. Please write neatly. I am going to write only answers, children. You refer the textbook and write questions, then only you write the answer. Okay, and write neatly and send to me. Okay, thank you.